are Biafra. We love Biafra. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. I say we are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. We will show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. Biafra's story is the most touching and painful story in the world. Oh. Biafrans have been killing every day and night, but nobody is talking. Everywhere silent. Oh. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Hey. We said we are Christians, but we do nothing to help the Biafrans. When they are killing Biafrans, we do nothing to help them. Whether you help or not, we Biafran, we stand and protect our land because we love Biafra. We will die for Biafra. Oh, we are Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. We are Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. I am a Biafran. I respect people, but I'm not afraid of them. And I want to use this little opportunity to address those that say that they want to know where I come from. I, Prof. Alison Akoma, I come from town called Nenu in Obingwa, Abia State, and my mother come from Akwa Ibom. I'm a man that believe what my father used to say, Mberede nyini dike, mberede keji amadike, mberede nyini onye si na ya bụ eze, mberede kejikwa na ameze. I so much believe in that word my father always used to say. We are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. We are Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. Oh. are Biafra. We love Biafra. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. I say we are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. We show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. Biafra's story is the most touching and painful story in the world. Oh. Biafrans have been killing every day and night, but nobody is talking. Everywhere silent. Oh. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Hey, we said we are Christians, but we do nothing to help the Biafrans. When they are killing Biafrans, we've done nothing to help them. Whether you help or not, we Biafran, we stand and protect our land because we love Biafra. We will die for Biafra. Oh, we are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. We are Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. Oh.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafra, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world. We are Biafrans and we remain Biafra. I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uchi Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Mazi Uchi Ukafomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme, the man who Nigerian government has taken his mother and his father, all because he stood to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. He is from Afali Beku. Afali Beku is in Umuahia. And Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And of course, we appreciate the Creator Chukwuki Kabiama, who sit in heaven and preside over the affair of man. Because in the end, without him, we are gone as a people. And then I humble myself and say to him this morning, Anye na jage mao, N'eziokwu ne mara mma ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dị ka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Yes, of course, by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, I remain George Onyibe. I couldn't be more grateful to the Creator being a Biafra. You know, it used to look like a cause before being a Biafra. But now how wonderful it is to know that I'm a Biafra. There is nothing that will give me greater joy, not success, not relationship with loved ones, more than the fact that I know that I'm a Biafra. Those who are sincere in their heart will know. And of course, without wasting much of our time, we shall go to our topic this morning, which is simply titled, The Epidemic of Corruption. How do I give you the grammar? The corruption epidemic called Nigeria. A disease. Nigeria is the disease, not the corruption. When I say our topic is the corruption epidemic called Nigeria, Nigeria is the corruption, Nigeria is the disease, Nigeria is the virus. What amazes me each time is to see sincere people, righteous people become unrighteous because of Biafra. What amazes me is to see people who claim to fight for justice becoming injustice because of Biafra. What amazes me is to see people so rich that they become poor because they are Biafra. It amazes me to see people who claim to be professor, but they have no clue just because of Biafra. It makes me see people who say they are world power, but they become so weak because of Biafra. Biafra does many things. There is a publication online issued early morning this morning by the wife of Shiwore. And most of you are very happy over it. And then somebody say, America is watching. How can you love Shiwore for 150 days? He won't come home for Christmas. America is watching. All of you are idiots. Because what is good for ganja is good for the goose. And what is good for the goose is good for the ganja. How which all these idiots were there to tell you, oh, Mazen Nandekano have been locked up for almost 700 days or more in Kuje prison. He didn't see his family for 3 Christmas. Oh, they have killed his mother and his father because he's fighting for the right of his people. Oh, I wish those idiots will tell us that they are watching. All of you are criminals. Destroy Nigeria now before it's too late. You don't deceive people like us. That man is an American man. He got to start from somewhere, right? And then they want us to happy. Make with the reason, you know. Oh, America is watching. We are happy. Oh, America is watching. Only 150 days. America is watching. Only Christmas, your husband will not be there. Of course, there is still hope he will be there. Oh, America is watching. Why is America not watching over IPOB? Barrister Joffo house has been burnt down and all the houses in the community. As we speak now, he's in the hiding. Only God knows where he is. I understand he has a bullet wound in his hand. Who knows if he's dead? His mother was shot. His goat was shot. That is why those of you who have goat, give their name. If Barrister Joffo goat have name now, by now we will be telling you the name of Barrister Joffo goat because he has entered into the Guinness Book of Record for Biafrans. He will go, Barrister Joffo goat will be honored more than a lot of idiots in Nigeria. But most of you are going to rejoice over it today. Oh, America is watching. Why were they not watching when our leaders spent over 700 days in Kuje prison for a crime not written or known to any idiot in the world? But you are going to rejoice. Oh, America is watching. This guy, he's not going to see his children. Do you know we don't see our family? Do you know the best relationship we have is to make up? Do you know sometimes we have become strangers to our home? But America is not watching. But of course they are watching. Idiots. You people think you are deceiving us. Nigeria is a disease, a virus. Don't play politics with us. until Showore begin to fight against Nigeria and say, let us do the one nation go. All of you are idiots. George Onyibe said so. Any lunatic coming anywhere, like Chibuike Amechi, any idiot coming anywhere, say, oh, let's do one Nigeria, you are hopeless. You are a disease. You are a virus. If God come down from heaven and say he wants Nigeria, and then God better build our international airport. God better tie our road. God better open our seaport. God better let us develop our land. God better chase away Fulani herdsmen, Miati ala Boko Haram out of our land. God better stop checking point in Biafra land. Because if not, we will challenge him in his court in heaven. Not to talk of any idiot anywhere. But we registering our displeasure. We won't question the Creator. Because in the end, Obuchukwu oboge madwe, Obuchukwu oboge madwe, agbanwe, Ibuchukwu obinigwe, Ibuchime, Ibuchukwu oboge madwe, Ibuchukwu onye na-agwa anya ọrịa anyo analego, Ibuchukwu onye na-echi ikpe ziri ezi, nwanne otu onye o, Ibuchukwu obinigwe, Ibuchime, he cannot lower himself to the standard of any idiot because of oil. And so when you people are doing anything regarding the issue of Biafra, stand very far, be truthful, say the truth. Because now we are running on the offense. It's everywhere on social media. Oh, Nigerians attack Chibuike Amechi. No Nigerian attack Chibuike Amechi. Because Chibuike Amechi is the part of the disease, the virus that plagued the people in the prison called Nigeria. Nobody is in Nigeria, only idiot, thieves are Nigeria, only British government are Nigeria. Except you are telling us that Britain attacked Chibuike Amechi. Biafrans, IPOB, we want to question him. We did not attack him. But with what they are doing, any of them that is going diaspora, two things are happening there. So any idiot will come here and say, give us order. You will not like the response you will have. Any politician, any part of the zoo called Nigeria, you see anywhere outside Nigeria, you better call the country you are going to visit to get security ready for you. We want to put all of you on a wheelchair. How long will this evil continue? And those who are supposed to say the truth are there painting words. We will put all of you in a wheelchair. I thought he's a hero. He would have stood and fought. Let's see how strong you are. With that small boys will just beat hell out of you. Tear your pint there. By now, you will know BBC know how to broadcast pint. They will be featuring your pint. Idiot, you don't even wash pint. Hopeless people. Hey, and he will still come and yap. You will not go to one Yoruba church and do Thanksgiving. Biafrans, don't let them deceive you. No matter how sweet any word may be to calm us down, not until Biafra has come, Biafra has not come, and not until it's all over, it is not over. He stayed there 150 days, and the Nigerian DSS stout her fighting and they kidnapped him. Do you know our leader was tortured in a dungeon? Nobody knows where he was. For over 90 days, he was in the hand of these demons, British government. There's a mark on his face. He barely showed these days. He was not there when I saw the face of my leader at the initial stage. He has spent over 366, close over 700 days. He didn't see his family. In fact, his son was born in the zoo called Nigerian prison. He didn't see his son until he came out. And then America is watching. This cannot also. But America, why are you not watching? You are looking for her to indict IPOB, right? All those idiots in America. You better focus on what the Constitution of America says. America should not play vital role in the rebuilding the epidemic, the disease, the virus that plagued the world in the name of world power. Let them allow Britain to finish dancing nakedly so that this evil they start, let them end it. But of course, when we tell you that the corruption epidemic called Nigeria is evil, and that is why we are here. We are here to stop them. So when they are telling you in Nigeria, we are fighting corruption, we are fighting corruption, we're going to fight corruption, it is integrity, man. I don't know for the life of my life. I don't understand. Does it mean The idiots camp inside this zoo called Nigeria cannot reason again. People are coming out now. We're going to blame Tinubu. Tinubu, he puts Buhari inside office, even though he know he's how do they call them? A psychopath. A sadist. They put him into the office. But all of you call yourself Nigeria. You not ashamed that Tinubu that cannot brought his teeth properly is the one conditioning you. It's like when people talk about Abakiyare. All of you intellectual, are you not ashamed? An idiot like Abakiyare is the one reconditioning all of you. And we are wailing wailers. We are making the world to see our stand. Yoruba take Nigeria and go. Hausa Fulani take Nigeria and go. Let Biafrans go. Nobody deceives us now. Buhari come to fight corruption, and then there are FBI in America waiting for the slightest opportunity to bring us down. But our hands are clean. That is why we talk the way we talk. Because the Bible says the righteous are bold as lion. Nobody confront us without going back in shame and in disgrace. Without being fair, without justice, without equity, you will not have the voice to speak. You will only romance words. But everybody will know you are a liar. And so on this platform, I need your phone and I need your phone ogu. It is as simple as that. I want us to examine certain things so you understand what Nigeria and her friends around the world are all about. Their disease. Nigeria or any association of Nigeria, their disease. Just going to look at some issues. Number one, who is the richest pastor in Africa? I want you to follow. The richest pastor in Africa, they call him David Oyedepo. David Oyedepo is Yoruba 10%. And some idiot Biafrans are there in Shiloh now. You are going to use the life of your first son and daughter to sow seed to David Oyedepo. David Oyedepo is supposedly a Nigeria, the richest pastor in Africa. He have $150 million. As of February 12 this year, his money was evaluated to be approximately $150 million US dollar. But what does he do? He comes up on the altar and say, oh lolo, ya, oh lolo, ya, idiot. David Oyedepo is a Yoruba, not a Biafran. But 90% of his church members are Igbos, idiots. The richest pastor everywhere is a Yoruba man. Yoruba man ruling Igbo man to heaven. Idiot. And so when you are telling, we are Christian, you want us to read, you are idiot, thunder fire you. You people are discussing, you make us feel so bad. 80% of Yoruba people are Muslim. They don't go to church. The Yoruba that go to church don't worship in a church pastored by Igbo man. But yet all the whole Igbo people are inside. The day where John Traja, where mono ye men, where mono ye men, where mono, uno asonye men ono ya no rekonama, then do na. If then do na, no fit who do na say no go better for him. Ndi Biafra. David, a Yoruba man, a Muslim. Go and check his biography. He's the one leading you, a child of God, to heaven. This is why God hates us and let us suffer this way. But of course, we have seen our fault. And we can only beg him and say, now we walk closer on the higher way. Through the darkest night, will you hold my hands? Though we walk through the valley slow, we will fear no evil. By the water restored, we trust in you. If not for his mercy, we are gone as a people. All of you, you are doing Oguaja in America, anywhere you are scavenging from morning to night, we don't sleep, trying to make ends meet because Nigerian government don't want us to survive. And the moment we survive, if Yoruba don't take it through 419, you will stupidly and sheepishly go and give it to them in the name of Jesus Christ. Idiot. All the money you give to leading Christian church, all these Yoruba churches, company, did they stop your diabetes? Because they are the one poisoning you, for your information. Did they stop your cancer, Peter Dele? Did they stop your diabetes? Because they are the one poisoning you, for your information. Did they stop your cancer, Peter Dele? Did they stop your diabetes? Because they are the one poisoning you, for your information. Did they stop your cancer, Peter Dele? Did they stop your cancer, Peter Dele? But then he's old. But we promise that nobody will take over that company. Nobody. They've not been able to produce the next 419 producer in the name of Jesus Christ. He has private jet. He has the school that is the highest school you pay school fees in the whole world. He's belonging to Jesus Christ Church. Idiot. And he's going to say, somebody say hallelujah. Somebody say hallelujah. 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 If you give me 10 million. In fact, as I come today, the Lord told me that he needs 20,000 men who will give him 20 million US dollar. If you are here, come on. The Lord want to bless you. You are idiot. You go and give to him. Since I stopped praying, I don't see them for fighting me any longer. We decree. There is something you do not understand. Our ancestors will come out and they tell you, it's not boasting. This is how it is. Is they go taking you to heaven? No. You got fine girlfriend everywhere. There are some things they say, no, don't say it, but we're going to say it. But nobody has asked him, oh boy, how did you become rich? What are you doing with the monument for Jesus Christ? Criminals everywhere. It's of no concern to them. We go to the next one. Number 2. Who is the richest politician in Africa? Some people will say it's Zuma. Some people will say it's Okokokoroko. They will call different names. But do you know the richest politician in Africa? His name is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. His name is Tinubu. He was the one who paid very big money to install a dead man, maintain a dead man in power, Tinubu, because he wants to be the president of Nigeria come 2023. Americans know about Tinubu because Tinubu is a drug baron. He pushed cocaine. Among being part of the shareholder, getting the proceed of 10% of enslavement of Nigeria, Tinubu is the richest politician in Africa. Most of you will not believe it, but believe it. He has proceed of oil well, and he's a drug dealer. His main end is sending cocaine to America. American FBI should investigate all the people from Nigeria that are carrying cocaine in America. You will see, most especially female ladies, Tinubu is their boss. He may not be there directly. I didn't say go and arrest him. I say prepare him very well. Look who sent anybody carrying cocaine anywhere in America, including Mexico. He's a politician. The minister say, it's Abagba Willie. Ulori Bruku. Tinubu is a wonderful man. He's the second Awolowo. Of course, he is in terms of robbery. You are all idiot. Tinubu have 8.4 million US dollar. Tinubu have 8.4 million US dollar. We are not talking about the ones that is off-radar. Almost 3 bullion van, loaded money, 3 trailer loaded money, hard currency, and brought it to Tinubu house to pay idiot Nigerians to rig an embezzle into the office. A dead man ruling Nigeria, and all of you are idiot watching Nigeria. You are watching Nigeria till we start war. Watch Nigeria very well, because that which you fear will come upon all of you. Go and check the richest man in Africa. It's Aliko Dangote. The point is, where did Aliko Dangote walk? Who is the father of Aliko Dangote? These are proceeds of blood. These are blood money, ritual. If a Biafran man die because there is no hospital to attend to them, if there are child mutilation, if there are women dying because there is no hospital for them to deliver, if people will die because one idiot policeman shot at them and no hospital has what it takes to treat them, if people are dying of malaria fever, yet Bill Gates is gallivanting everywhere in Africa telling you he's helping Africa to cure disease with World Health Organization, all these people lie. Because Aliko Dangote is part of the partner. Nigerian army are killing us in the night, and they come in the morning to vaccinate our children, and only idiots don't know that they are poisoning us, destroying our gene. But it will amaze you. Oh, Aliko Dangote, an idiot will support him. Where did he work? Yes, he was one time selling pure water somewhere in Kwatangora. He sold pure water and he had suya. As he started selling suya, and then he moved to Daura. From Daura, and then he now have money and become the richest man in Africa. Idiot. You think you are fooling us. But of course, Atiku Dangote have 10.3 billion naira as of January this year. We are not talking about the ones off the radar. The richest businessman in Africa is a Nigerian. The richest 419 pastor in the Africa is a Nigerian. The richest politician in Africa is a Nigerian. Idiots everywhere. And so when you say, oh, it's Atiku, where did he work? The Yoruba have a company, they invest in. From all the proceeds of oil coming from Biafra land. Yorubas are clever enough not to give it a visible name. But when you hear about companies like O&O, Otodola Group of Company, Glow, and the rest of them, understand Yoruba, we know what they are doing. Mrs. Alakeja, them, they know what they are doing. When you hear Awosa Fulani say, Dangote, Dangote, that is where they invest all the proceeds they're stealing from Biafra land. It's a kind of family business. You know, Julius Berger is a family business. But you won't understand what it means to have a family business. Where do they work? Where did they get that money? But let's continue. The richest woman in Africa is Mrs. Alakeja, a Yoruba woman. Where did she work? Who is his father? Who is his mother? And then personality profile. Mrs. Alakeja, she used to be a tailor. She was sewing clothes, lace and buba. She now sew lace and buba. She now begin to go to the bank and work. She now begin to clean bank desk. She now clean table and sweep bank. And then she become millionaire. And today, oh, Alakeja, Mrs. Alakeja, or Mrs. Alakeja, I don't know if she has a husband. She's the richest black woman alive. So by statistic data, the richest black idiot alive is a Yoruba woman known as Alakeja. He's from Nigeria. The richest pastor, Nigeria. The richest politician in Africa, Nigeria. The richest man in Africa, Nigeria. The richest woman in Africa, Nigeria. All of them don't have work. They don't have work. FBI is not looking for them. You are not questioning them. Idiots are not questioning them. Because you know what the game British government is doing with us? They select the idiot among us, empower them because they don't have brain, and use them to scatter everywhere. When you hear Professor of Law, Usibanjo, you think he's a human being. Look at his face very well. You will see his face look like a goat being roasted in the fire. Atono. Professor of Law, my feet. But we must continue. The richest youth in Africa, it will amaze you, is the son of the freedom corruption fighter. Buhari's son is the richest youth in Africa. Where did he work? No, where did Buhari's son work now? Yusuf Buhari, where does he work? Would it not have been honorable that EFCC, Yahoo boys, ICPC, DSS invite Yusuf Buhari, because we understand in 2015 his father could not purchase the presidential ticket form to contest for president. Could it be since 2015 till today, Buhari's son has worked so hard that he become the richest youth in Africa, also in Nigeria? But it will amaze you, his money is about 2.3 million US dollar as of January this year. Not the one under the radar. Be listening to what we are saying. No? And then we go and look at the richest president in Africa. If you go to Cyclopedia will tell you that the richest president in Africa is one man from Morocco, Prince of Morocco or whatever. And they tell you this man have about 5 billion US dollar. But if you go and look at Babangida money, as of January this year, Babangida have 53.1 billion US dollar. That idiot Babangida and wheelchair somewhere in Castena. They think he's keeping quiet for nothing. So even unaccounted money of idiot called Babangida, a Nigerian supposedly, is, if you divide it into three, one part is bigger than that of the Morocco man you talk about. But where did Babangida work? These were area boys when British government came. Without future, without hope. But to be a terrorist pays off in British and France colonial territory. They are the one forming Boko Haram, ISIS. All these idiots carrying AK-47. France is involved. Britain is involved. When you begin to hear Francophone and Anglophone, these are groups that form terrorism. They just come and pick some idiot who don't have future. They were born and raised in the gutter and put them on top of table and say to continue eating on this table, you must kill everybody. You must obey our order. They give them gun. I want you to look at the people humiliating you. You will see, in terms of morality, in terms of achievement, academically and all the while, none of them can match you. But what empowers them? What emboldens them? It is the colonial master. It could be Francophone, Anglophone, Portugalphone. Does Portugal phone still here? You know, according to their name, they have phone. When it's a British terrorist, imperialist, they are called Anglophone. That is English phone. If it is the French terrorist, imperialist in Africa, they call it Francophone, which is French phone. If it is the Saudi Arabia terrorist, colonial imperialist in Africa, they call it Arabian phone. But if it is the Portuguese terrorist, imperialist in Africa, they call them Portugal phone, because they just make call and calls, connect some idiot and tell them, kill all your people. I think somebody is shooting a film about one idiot that cut off the hand of almost all the people from Congo. We're going to see how you are going to project that film. You better don't lie, because we are going to deal with all of you with the truth. Honestly, where did Babangida work? All the resources from Biafra land, kill and divide. The richest governor in Africa is Abubakar Bello, Niger State governor. Abubakar Bello, where did he work? He did not work anything. His father was one-time military governor of Kano State. Abubakar Bello, his father was one-time terrorist. They did their job well for British government. Go and read his personality profile. They say, yes, he went to school. Did we not go to school? And then he joined politics. Did we not join politics? And then later on, he was romance. Did we not romance? Idiot. Kill and divide the resources in Biafra land. So when you hear anybody, including Showore, fighting for a better Nigeria, they are fighting for a better atmosphere to loot under the radar. Only idiot fight for unity of one Nigeria. Only idiot fight for the sustenance of one Nigeria. Only idiot talk good about one Nigeria. I want all of you who are listening, from the White House to the Arabian House to the France House to the Britain House, why is it that almost all the richest personalities in Africa are from Nigeria, but Nigeria is the most hopeless country in the world, most especially the region where these resources are coming from? We must proceed. All of these resources that make this, this Abubakar Bello, this idiot, the governor, current governor of Niger State, whose father was the former military governor of Kano State, he has 21 billion US dollar. Where do they work? How do they get this money? All of these resources that made this billionaire or millionaire is coming from Biafra land, directly or indirectly. Yet Biafra land, in Biafra land, there is no company or industry. In Biafra land, there is no seaport. In Biafra land, there is no airport. In Biafra land, there is no good road. In Biafra land, there is no hospital. In Biafra land, there is no electricity. In Biafra land, life is hard for the people, all because we are inside the zoo called Nigeria. Yes, they may be talking about Oji Zokalo. Yes, they will come for Ifanyoba. They will come for all of you who are managing to get a little thing, you will all be jailed because they are moving to the next level, for your information. In as much as we rejoice and tell them to and mock you in your miserable situation, we understand what they are trying to do. But how I wish you will wake up and bring that your stolen money and support IPOB before it's too late for you. That is the only thing that will ensure you people's freedom. And maybe in the end, we will decide to bury you on top of the tree instead of monumenting your stupidity in a disgraceful way. And so in case you're beginning to wonder, what are these people doing? What are they trying to talk? These are the things we are talking about. Everything we have sacrificed in the name of one Nigeria, the academic excellence, the hard work and labor, the true spirit of statesmanship, sincerity and transparency, hard work to enable a nation we thought we could fight for, a nation we thought we could bleed for, it will never be in vain. For you, Biafrans, I will tell you that everything is going to be all right. And so if there is any Biafran soldier around you, tell them that it's going to be all right. I'll be back in a minute.
This song is dedicated to the victims of this genocide. Those who lost their lives from 1967 to this very moment.
I had to do this song with you. My brother man, I don't believe you. Shake a man could beat you. My brother man, listen up. Tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell the wounded he's gonna be alright. The spirit of our fathers he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell everybody he's gonna be alright. See the bad Lord wanna bring us down. The money that we keep rising up. See betrayers wanna bring us down. The money that we keep rising up. Bring your gun and your bullet and bazooka and your grenade and Biafrans. We will fight till the end. See them sabotage, playing cowardice in the corona. But we will win them all. I said we will win them all.
Oh, he's the leader. He says it's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier
that is gonna be alright.
I say you tell Mazi Ojo that it's gonna be alright. Tell Mazi that it's gonna be alright. Tell Barrister Ojo that it's gonna be alright. Tell our leader Masinande Kano that it's gonna be alright. Uchi Mefo. Of course, it's going to be all right. There is no two ways about it. It's just a matter of time. We will pay the price we are supposed to pay. But understand, we derive joy in doing what we are doing. And for Nigeria, your hopelessness will know no bound. Your misery will know no bound. All of you will not have rest. And when you are coming, hey, with the Nigerian leader, you are idiot. We will meet you outside the shore of this zoo. We pray to meet all of you in London. So the court case will be there. Let it blow. Let it go viral like that of O.J. Simpson. We pray to meet you in London. We pray. There's no hiding place for any of you. It's the stage by stage. Number two things are prevalent. We catch you as a politician from Nigeria, anywhere outside Nigeria. You better have the security outfit of those people waiting for you. So all those of you that go to Meander, you just siphon one student to go and defy them outside the zoo. That your Meander will be your last Meander. You know what I'm saying? Better go for diplomatic moves, as you always do, to negotiate how to kill us. When we catch you, you will not see hand to go to Twitter. You won't tweet again. Don't worry. And then for those of you idiots who are putting on uniform, most especially the Biafran part of them, you are a Biafran and idiot. Fool and you all the God know where they are coming from. He's asking you to come to your village and kill your people, and you are moving like chimpanzee. You will not go back home. If you come as 10, all of you will not go back home. It's not a threat, it's a promise. I have been saying this for 3 days. Anybody say, oh, yeah, let them use their hand and burn down Nigeria. They have burned down Abia. They have burned down Odi. They have burned Oboruku. They have burned down Anambra. Let them use their hand and burn down everywhere. But you come and kill one IPOB. If you attend that came, all of you will not go back. There will always be missing in action. Idiot. Our lines are open at this moment. You are a Biafran, you are yet to join IPOB because you think we are talking. May the Lord have mercy upon you, because soon there will be no talking. When we on this radio, the only thing you'll be hearing is yo, anama jogodo, anumere unna yezuri. That is the only thing you will be hearing. There shall be no interpretation. Because if you go to church and say without interpretation, we will talk to you in a language you will not understand. Now that you can understand what we are saying, look for IPOB family closer to you and join. Forget about anywhere you are hiding now around the globe. It won't save you. It's either we'll fight our enemy to stand still, or they will kill us down into the grave. Don't you get it? Number and your location to our WhatsApp line. And in no time, the coordinators will locate you. But make no mistake about that, we don't want to conquer anybody. We respect everybody, only those who fail to respect themselves. What is good for the goose is good for the ganja. So any idiot anywhere coming to talk about Showore, you better add the issue of IPOB, Mazen and the Kano. Without their suffering identifying with our suffering, they've done nothing. This is just another foundation to build corruption upon corruption. We understand those games. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the female line is 081-288-58614. I repeat, the female line is 081-288-58614. If you are not a female, don't call that line. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
I'm here, Onyibe. Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here, my brother. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. All hail Biafra. My name is Chikodi Ndago. I'm from Amato Uku community and also Mangwa local government, Abia State, Biafra land. I thank you for good work you are doing for the people of Biafra. I thank you. I thank our leader, Mazi Namdi Uku Kalu. I'm still sending my complete greeting for him, for our great father, His Royal Highness, who had departed from us. Our leader,
who was killed by Okezie, our Nigerian government.
Yeah, we know. We know all they are doing. You couldn't know Joseph Akalo because I remember his work. He's the one that collected the money and still monitor our leader Nnamdi Kanu before the time they are sending military onto to come and kill our great leader. I know all his ways. Before the military reached the house of our great leader, Ojo Zakalo has announced in the radio that our leader is dodging. Today he's in the prison. They have never seen something. Today, they do not tell us if the money that Ojo Zakalo take to bribe they give him to sabotage IPO they are looking from his hand. Not to that Luther. This thing they are talking is Luther 2000. They are just lying. They are Buhari called him one time ago to return the money he gave him because he do not succeed in work. But now they are, because of the money bring his case, he's not in the prison. Our leader said, go and serve you. You will come back in shame. They have never started. Remain John and I would, but I'm so sorry that they cannot. I'm so disappointed in them because I'm expecting them to give us Joseph 15 years imprisonment so that he will vanish there. Before he come back, he will vanish there. So let us leave the
Thank you very much.
I'm still thanking our great leader. Thank you very much. Yeah. So I'm still thanking our great leader for all his work and Mazu Chemefo. I say, may Chukwu Kikabiama bless them.
You see,
and you, Mazu Onyibe,
God is
every morning we listen to you.
God
I
is
say,
faithful.
may God Almighty strengthen you. He will hide you. God Almighty will hide you and hide our leader and hide our great barrister. All they are doing to threaten you people will go in vain. They will never succeed. And at the ending, our golden land will come to establish.
Thank you
that
very
is
much.
Biafra. This is
Continue.
all I can say for now. I will come back here.
Yes, a caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, Mr. Onyibe.
Good
My
morning,
African race.
Go ahead, please.
Eba maserege la gadera nitua. Eba maserege, eba maserege, eba maserege la gadera nitua. Eba maserege no maseranyu. Imere di machimekemo, imere di mau, imere di mau. Good morning. Monica na-ekwu nwa ya arọ ndị izu ọdịdị na-aba. Ana m ekele Chineke n'ihe ọ na-arọrọ anyị. Chineke lụrụ ọlụ ya mma gawa. Ana m ekele Chineke onye mere otu o siri dị ya mma. Na anyị na-arịọkwa Chineke ebe ọ nwụ na ndozi egbuolela anyị eze izuru ụlọ okwu ka anọ gbuola ọlụ ugo eze. Chineke kwuru maka mkpụrụ obi abụọ anyị Biafra. Biafra ka anyị na-ekwu okwu, Biafra ka anyị ga-enwetarịrị. Ana m ekele Chineke eji aha zonu moji otu zonu were na-asị Chineke were na-akasị ezinụlọ Izrel okwu obi n'ihi ọnwụ nna anyị na ọnwụ nna anyị. Chineke kasie ha obi, Chineke kasie ha obi. Ma na-arịọkwa ndị oji otozon ha marakwa na mitin anyị eruole. Ha ma mgbe anyị ji eme mitin, ha ma ebe anyị na-eme mitin, ha makwa oge anyị ji eme mitin. Onye ọbụla na-abịa mitin n'ihi na ihe mere onye IPOB wee na-abịa mitin otu isi abịa mitin, ọ ya mere IPOB ha na-abịa mitin. Chineke gọzie anyị, gọzie onye ukwu, gọzie onye nta. Go and serve the zoo and come back in shame. We are counting. All must help Biafra in Jesus' name. Thank you, Judge Onyibe. Chineke gọziere ndị gbalụ menye ike. Uchiwe ụtụtụ ihe n'abalị anya ndị iro a ga-ahụrụ. Chineke gọzie anyị. Rọrọ n'ọma agaba n'aha Jizọs. Amen.
Thank you very much. We must continue. All they're doing is trying to distract themselves. Barrister Joe matter, it has not been attended to. But the Shah, are you there? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Bless you. May Chukwu Kikabiama bless our spring leader, Mazen and the Kano. May Chukwu Kikabiama bless our deputy, Mazen Uchemefo. All the executive officers in IPOB, may Chukwu Kikabiama bless one, anywhere you are. Mazen George Onyibe, my brother. And when you don't want to equal to now, Chukwu Kikabiama ga-anọnyere n'ụlọ. O nweghị ihe ọzọ anyị na-achọ na-awụghị Biafra. O nweghị any other thing anyị na-achọ na-awụghị Biafra. Adịkwana onye ọzọ ga-ewetara anyị Biafra na-awụghị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. O nweghị any other leader anyị nwere here in Biafra dị na-awụghị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Eji m ohere na-agwa our people, anywhere you are, ebe ọbụla ị nọ, iwu onye Bayelsa, iwu onye Imo steeti, iwu onye Abia steeti, iwu onye Ebonyi steeti, iwu onye Enugu steeti, anywhere you are, ihe m na-agwa gị n'ụtụtụ ahụ onwe enyemaka ọbụla ịnụ ị ga-enye ka Biafra bịa gị inye. Ma ndị fada ndị arụ n'obodo a na-ebu amụma, ma ndị dịkọ, ma ndị ukwu, ma ndị nta, ma onye ọbụla ọtụrụ ya wụrụ, onwe enyemaka ọbụla ịnụ ị ga-enye ka Biafra bịa gị inye. Akwụnụ nche ahụ na ihe na-emeni, ụnụ nche ahụ na ihe a na-ekwu, a na-achọrị onye ukwu, ma na-achọrị onye nta. Onye mma oge ọ ga-eji abụrụle ya. Maazị George Onyibe, nwee m okwu ụtụtụ a, okwu m ga-adị otu a, mara isiokwu m na-awụ onye ọbụla mara ihe ọ ga-eme ka Biafra bịa ya mee. Onwe otu ịnwe ị ga-esi rụọ sabotu a, ndị gọvanọ ụlọ rụọ ha sabotu a, ndị sinetọ ụlọ rụọ ha sabotu a, ndị polisi ụlọ rụọ sabotu a, ndị amị ụlọ rụọ sabotu a, ndị nevi ụlọ rụọ sabotu a. Ụlọ anụ nwere nga ahụ a na-aghọrị ụlọ. Onye kwere ka a ghọrịa ya, onye kwere ka a ghọrịa ya, ebe ọbụla ị nọ, parasị nọ n'isi, rụọ sabotu a, rụọ sabotu a ka Biafra bịa ihe anyị na-ekwu.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
Yes.
Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I'm there. Good morning. My name is Okechukwu Kelochukwu. I'm calling you from Kampala now, Uganda precisely. Mazi, thank you very much. I just called to appreciate your good work, and also, share one or two things that has been kind of bothering me all this while, because it seems to me that when we are telling them, mostly Africans, Black people, and Nigerians, so-called Nigerians, that we Biafrans are different people that they have never seen before. Maybe they think that we are joking. The death of Lolo Ugeze and our father, Israel Okukano, is a case example. They should know when we tell them Biafra or dead to everyone that imagine venting against Biafra restoration. Because when we say Biafra or dead, people think we say Biafra or we die. No, when we say Biafra or dead, we are saying Biafra or dead who say otherwise to this quest, because it's so genuine that heaven approves that. You see, the death of this queen and the king should serve them as a lesson. We are ready to die for Biafra. Are you ready to die for one Nigeria? That's the question. Are you ready to die for this Nigeria that we are talking of? You are not, but we are ready to die for Biafra. Yesterday I was watching when Shoro was still campaigning, telling them this is their country, they must fight for what that idiot will die there. I have no pity for him. He will die there if he couldn't learn his lessons. That there is nothing like Nigeria. Their so-called who told them that Nigeria is just a mere geographical whatever. That still doesn't sink to his head that there is nothing like Nigeria, leave alone Nigerians. My brother, it feels so pain when people still talk of Nigeria. You know, you see what they are doing to us. They went to Barrister place, not just a legal practice, he's attorney at law. A man that goes to court every day and now, every now and then. They seize him. They went there to shot at every living thing they at their side. And people are still talking of one Nigeria. Biafra will come, just very imminent. I'm so happy. Our leader told us, or he knew of all these things very early in the morning. He has this word. He said, Biafrans, it is like that now. But truth remains that at the end we shall win.
Thank you very much.
Come. No matter what. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Whatever the situation may be, whatever the circumstance may be, we are going home. Are you there, caller on the line?
My mother, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
I'm calling from Adrian State. I'm from Nigeria. Mother, I want to use this opportunity to console our leader. He's a man. The Zoo is trying everything possible to make him to leave this quest of Biafra. But he has promised to sacrifice anything sacrificable just to make sure he gets what he wants. I say, may the Almighty God console and strengthen him. And Master, I want to thank you for your good work. Every morning and night, you are in the studio. May the joy of the Lord continue to be your strength. Master, I really like what happened to Amechi, Civic Amechi yesterday. When that our brother, Master Fani, was narrating it. Do you know, it was just day before yesterday that I saw him in this ACA news, opening new railway station in that northern side, very fine railway, and they were hailing him that he's really in good ministry of transportation. I was just looking at this man, and he was there laughing. While here in this his place, no road. From flyover, from park to flyover, you will not see direct motor. When you reach Crystal Park, you go down. You trek till you reach that Oma by side before you enter another motor. When you reach Cook, you go down. You trek again, reach that Onyibe, you enter another keke just to go to flyover. But look at him, he's there, opening different railway stations for northern people just to call him a good person. They should continue serving the zoo. But one thing I promise them, they will serve the zoo and remain there. They cannot go outside this zoo again. We will disgrace them. When my mother said he need only 100 people for Biafra to come, he know IPOB, faithful IPOB, we are more than 100 people. But he need 100 people that will go to prison, that will sacrifice their life, that will deal with these useless leaders and go to prison. And we have even seen more than them. We have seen more than that 100. They will only remain in this zoo. Any of them that cross outside this zoo, you know what will happen to him. Now, no more throwing of eggs. They only throw into the matter of eggs and they are here, shout, lamented. Now it's blow. If they are going, let them buy a magneto because they will use it and take their teeth from ground one by one. Since they don't want to learn, they must learn by force. Since they need disgrace, our people outside this zoo, we disgrace them one by one. That zone is just the beginning. Let them continue. Since yesterday, I heard about the death of our father. My heart is really, really heavy. May God console my leader. And I beseech God, because of the souls of these two innocent parents, our father and our mother, let him grant us Biafra. We have sacrificed enough. Only the death of these people we have really sacrificed. And I know Biafra will come. Master, thank you very much, and God continue to bless and strengthen you.
Yes, we must continue. Yes, caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Onyibe, good morning. This is Mazi Ujudu calling from New Delhi in India. I say good morning, all IPOB. Mazi, we are here in India. We are very sorry for what happened to our father in Farugu. We are very sorry. The blog is getting to an end. We have to win this war. So today, our leader is coming to please, our people, let us keep on getting new members. Uniting them. The best thing we have to do to our friends is to connect them on this radio as of today, make sure you get one person anywhere you are listening to this voice. Make sure you put in simple radio to our people to listen today, our little broadcast. Let us work hard to get one person, two person today to join the struggle. Not join them, but let them listen to this radio because Nigeria is complete jaga. No light, no life, no way, only death is now in Nigeria. Nothing will happen there. Nothing. There is no good news coming to that country called Nigeria. There is no government help. What can we do? Only Biafra can save us. So let our people make sure you connect somebody with a simple radio. It's very easy. Those who live in diaspora. And if you live at home, connect to this radio today. Let us bring one person to join this struggle. That's all I want to say. Mazi Onyibe, you are doing a good work. May Chukwu bless us in what we are doing. And our lawyer, keep hard. If you just go hard, all of us want to market and do protests on your behalf. Nothing with you. We love you, our lawyer. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. We must continue. Biafrans across the globe must understand what Nigeria is all about. It's a virus, a disease. Are you there, caller on the line? Good morning, monitoring spirit. Go ahead, please.
You see, we Biafrans, we Biafra, we have called Biafra. You know that we are doing the best for us. And the people to Kadia will continue to bless you until Biafra. We will raise what? There be 74 Ejibo man. There be Ejibo there to Ejibo there. It's not easy. People will see this protest as a coward. That is why real Biafra spend their time to follow up. We are following. You know we do this here. Nobody can stop that. What is impossible? Every human being on this planet Earth, every human being, my leader, Martin Namdekano is their savior before people to carry them and God. Martin Namdekano is the savior of every human being on earth. Every animal, both those flying on the air and those in the bush, those in the ocean. My leader, Martin Namdekano is the savior of the world. Without Biafra, the world don't know what is coming to them. I am telling you that Tupo Kikadiama is the God of Biafra and no politics. If you say Biafra will not come back, let's bet. From 1917, you continue to use the iron. See what will make you to understand why our leader, there was a broadcast he said. You are the professor, you are the Biafran. Let us go home. Let us look at our leader, embrace him, and tell him to get up. We are going. We will not wait until America joins us. It's an insult to the Biafran. We are human race. We are discussed before them. Who are they? I say you receive free. Never in the Naka. We will live happily. We will live comfortably. We will make our home the best on the earth. We have a good leader, and we have the best scientists that they all what they can stop up on this earth. Let us go home. Okay, so I'm not going to like Egypt, well, I would say we have killed that people before the full balance. Tell them as they need to go.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Good morning, Judge Onyibe.
Good morning from here.
How are you doing, sir?
God is faithful.
Okay. I'm grateful. My name is Nnamdi Obasinachi. I am calling from Aba Power Line Zone. First and foremost, I want to encourage every Power Line Zone members of their good work to keep up the good work and the rest of IPOB all over the world. I'm also encouraging all the people who have never joined IPOB. The act is ready, and we are calling everybody to join so that it will not come as a surprise to everyone, because Biafra is rising and there is nothing Nigeria can do about it. And also my condolence to the family of our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu the Great, and the rest of IPOB member. There is nothing Nigerian government can do about the restoration of Biafra. And also our brother Ejiofor, there is nothing they can do about it. They have done their worst, but they are going to answer when the time comes. We in IPOB, we are strongly with our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And there is this song that I want to sing for all the members of IPOB and the Biafrans in general, because our freedom is coming. It goes, freedom is coming. Come on, let us talk about it. All you children of Africa, it is Biafra freedom. Our freedom is coming today. Let us rejoice. Let us celebrate. Our freedom is coming today. Let's shout it loud to Biafra. The kingdom of God on this earth, it is Biafran children. Go tell the nations all over the world. Just tell them Biafra is rising. Our freedom is coming today. Let us rejoice. Let us celebrate. Our freedom is coming today. Let's shout it loud to Biafra. Our freedom is coming. Let our people never give up hope, because freedom of Biafra is very close to us. Onyibe, I want to encourage you to keep up the good work. You are changing lots of lives. You may not know it. You are taking us back to our roots, and very soon the Biafran people will rejoice. Continue the good work, and God bless you. Signing off, Nandi, from Power Line.
Must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Good morning, Onyibe.
Good morning, Ada. Go ahead, please.
Amoro anyị onye nzọpụta n'ala ụwa ya n'afara ikuku. Amoro anyị onye nzọpụta n'ala ụwa ya n'afara ikuku. Maazị George Onyibe, ana m ekele gị n'ihi ọ bụghị dị mfe na-apụta n'ụtụtụ n'abalị. Ị na-ezu ike. Asị m Chukwu okike abịama gọziere m gị ma i kwuru mmaji n'aha ya wee shụọ. Gasiere anyị awa director obi. Eziokwu ndị sabo emeela onwe ha yeye na-abụ ụmụ Biafra. Beti assurance m na-enye ha wụ na ihere ga-eme ha ebighị ebi. Okezi ikpeazụ onye ugwu mmadụ na-adị mma. Ọ ga-egbucha gbuo ụmụnne ya niile, gbuo ezinụlọ ya niile, gbuo ụmụ ya niile, gbuo nwunye ya, gbuo ihe ọbụla gbara gburugburu. Ebe ọ sịrị igbu mmadụ na-adị mma, Chineke ga-eburu ya bughachiri ya mmadụ kwuru mmadụ in the name of ya wee chụọ. Onye ohi ahụ, onye iberibe ahụ, eleke atọrọ mkpọrọ, onye ohi Ọchị Ụzọ Kalụ. Agwara m ya agwa sị ya na ihere ga-eme ya n'ihi ọ maghị ihe ọ na-eme. ọkwa director kwuru sị onye ọbụla sabụrụ ndị Zoom ọ ga-eji ihere alọta ọkwa ọ fọrọ okezi ikpeazụ fụ ndị Awụsa tụrụ ime ha ndị atụrụ ime ha site n'ike ajụọ mmụọ na mmadụ ihere ga-abụ oke ikonu okezi ikpeazụ ihere ga-eme ga-ebighị ebi okezi ikpeazụ m lere awa director ezinụlọ egba ya ọkụ kutuo ya kpọọ ndị Zoom wakutushi otu a ka onye eluigwe ga-akụtu ndụ ya otu a ka onye eluigwe ga-akụtu ezinụlọ ya ebighị ebi na-aha ya wee chọọ jisie ike Nnamdi Kanu Chineke gbara m gị mgbe ezinụlọ gị ume ọbụna nwanne ya nwoke bụ Barrister Ejiofor ndị iro gara n'ụlọ ya ga-akụtu otu a ndị niile agara ga-akụtu ezinụlọ Barrister Ejiofor otu a ka Chukwu okike abịa amaghị aga kụtuo ndụ ha kụtuo ezinụlọ ha ebighị ebi n'aha ya wee chọọ jisie ike onye gbago ume n'aha ya wee chọọ.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, I'm here. Mazi Onyibe, thank you for your efforts so far, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to your time zone, Biafrans and friends of Biafrans, and the lovers of freedom all over the world. My name is Mazi Carlo Agwoburawa, and Mazi Carlo Agwoburawa is from Akano, Ohofia, in Umuahia province of Biafra land, and I'm calling from the city of Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. I want to bring to the notice of Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom in Malaysia, and specifically in Damansara Damai. I wish to announce to you of our zone meeting that is coming up on Sunday, and we want you to come out and join, because everybody can see what is happening in our land, the impunity that has taken over the land, the killings, the subjugation of our people and our businesses that has been targeted. So we are going to discuss and know the best way to channel our efforts to the restoration of Biafra. We can see the invasion of the Fulani in our land, especially in Abakaleke. Yesterday, they came and they have been coming into our land without our notice. And the number to call for direction is 011 36 85 8454. Mazi, I want our people to listen to this.
Shalom, everyone. Great Biafrans, and may the good Lord bless you. I want to clip on to Batareba. I don't know whether you have watched it or not, but try to watch it. In any channel, all this kind of clip.
Can you hear me? My brother, can you hear me? If you don't hear me, I will not let you play that clip. Because there are a lot of idiots out there saying nonsense. I need to know the content of that audio. But outside that, I'm going to cut you off. If you are coming to play any clip when I am on this microphone, I must know the content you are going to play. A lot of idiots there think they can toy with our mind. They will come there and say, this information is very important to, it is very important to everybody listen. We want you to know, please, nobody play any audio on my broadcast without me knowing the content. Very important. And so my brother who was just speaking, I would not allow that. You will inform me you want to play an audio clip, and I have the right to know the content of what you are playing. For the avoidance of doubt, anybody who will do something like that in the future, understand, I will cut you off. Nobody comes on this platform where I broadcast to make any announcement without informing me. I must know what you are there to say. Aside the single fact that you are there to challenge what I am saying, to add to what I'm saying, voice to what I'm saying, or to contradict what I'm saying, it is acceptable. Please, my brother that just called now, I don't allow people to play any audio on this platform without my consent. I'm responsible for what happened here, and it should be so, and it should be respected. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah.
Good morning,
Good morning,
from
Mazi George Onyibe.
Go ahead, please.
I'm really happy for the job you're doing for all IPOB all over the world and all Biafrans awaken everyone wherever we're lining. And in this hour, I will be able to thank all IPOB all over the world. In all IPOB family all over the world. And in this hour, I said, may our Father soul rest in peace. And I urge every IPOB member all over Indians to work hard to be the best all over the world. And I thank every IPOB all over the world to try and call one or two people, those who are lining their mother dead to the father to fight for their freedom, to come today and listen to our great leader. In this hour, I said, our great leader, let him take heart, because he's a man. As our father died, I hope that our restoration will come soon, because he's going there to fight for us. He will fight until we got the Biafra and no rest. And I believe today that all over IPOB, all over the world, we pray for our daddy. Let his soul rest in peace and our money to rest in peace in Jesus' name. And George Onyibe, what I have to say today is this about Amechi Bika Amechi, who went to Madrid and he succeeded. He was happy that he succeeded, tweeting nonsense. I hope he will went another place he can never ever succeed. And those of them who are lying in different ways and doing the atrocity, they may come out and see their own. They may come where I am. They will see how things will happen to them. Or they may go another place, they will call them and beat them mercilessly. Beat the evil things onto their eyes, onto their brain. All the evil things outside Filame people putting into them, they will come out from their eyes. My name remains Udena Wachuku Anthony. I'm calling from India. Thank you, Mazi George Onyibe, for good work. I thank our deputy leader, Uche Mofo. I thank our leader, Mechuko Kikobiama. Continue blessing you people now and forever.
And you too. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Yeah, Mazi, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Okay, I must start with there is one about Nana. My sister was saying the other day. The video is Black November. I've watched that film, and what Nigerian people did there was so terrible. Yes, and I'm calling from Onitsha. I'm calling from Onitsha. I'm from Umoji, Idenino. Yeah, then that Black November, what Nigerian people did there was so terrible. People should go and watch that Black November. You see about Nana, about what the atrocities in Nigeria committed. So, and then all the governors and all of them that are protecting our efforts, the effort of Biafra being coming, we will remember them one by one. All of them, if they're not there, their children must be remembered. We must remember them. We must know. Come in conscience, we must remember them. So there's nothing that after all these atrocities they're committing, that they will go unpunished, that they will go free. They can never go scot-free. Never. The anger is in our mind. Yes, I can never forget. And then lastly, before I go, when Peter Obi was on seat, We are having meeting on our where we used to have our IPOB meeting. You know, Mapa, Chris one. You know, the army invaded that place. Yes, but glory be to God that we haven't sit on our meeting before they invaded that place. You know, somebody sabotaged where we are having our meeting, and then it was when they gave the order of shoot aside. Whenever you see a big people gathering, like you shoot them, you should shoot them. You know, so but thank God, you know, we haven't set on our meeting before they invaded there. Then our leader secreted meeting, secreted the information that we should not come, that the army are there. As soon as we have sit on our meeting, then they came in because there's no way to escape. There's no way of escape. They will shoot us.
The next time they come that way, make sure you don't die alone. Make sure nobody die alone. At least they will not go back in the same number they came. Let us start from there. Idiots.
We are ready for them. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Of course, God is faithful. Are you there? Caller on the line. Caller on the line. Are you there? This is female line. Caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello, Mas. Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Good
please.
morning, sir. Okay. My name is Mazimbam Kudobel. We are coming from New right now, but I'm from Ibagizi, Ebony State, Biafra land. I want to thank you for this wonderful opportunity, for teaching us every morning and night. And also I want to console our able leader, Maznam Dikano, to take charge of what is happening. But he has sacrificed his mother, her mother, and after can conquer the world. Hallelujah, can conquer the world. Hallelujah, Nigeria in danger. Hallelujah, can conquer the world. Hallelujah, Britain, you are in trouble. Hallelujah, can conquer the world. Hallelujah, Nigeria, you are in danger. Okay, Biafra. I thank you, Onyibe, for your work, and I thank all IPOP members worldwide. I want to use this opportunity to call my brothers and sisters in Ebony State, especially Z. Ndi yesterday, and the plan
Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network, and hopefully this is where we'll be rounding off this program. Let us not forget, 7 p.m. today, Biafran time, Alida Mazdena and Yoku Kano will be here to address Biafrans across the globe. And whatever you have to do, make a date. Stand aside. Listen to the word of Chukwukika Biama. In the end, that you may be blessed. Obey also, because obedience is better than sacrifice. So we must trust and obey. Goodbye from here.
United Nations, you gave us law of self-determination. We followed the principles in freedom fighting. But why does the life of a black man doesn't matter to you all? Biafrans are being massacred in large quantities. Instead of getting help from you people, you got us shooting.
This is the story of Biafrans who died on the road of freedom. This is the story of the motherless searching for a lovely home. They were shot by the military. No one knew what it all began.
A painful history, living a life of misery.
United Nations, why did you let the children die? United Nations, why did you let the children cry? United Nations, why did you let the Biafrans fall? United Nations, why did you let the children fall? Did you let the children fall? Did you let the children fall?
We are known for being blunt about the truth. Federal and world bodies can't even deny this obvious proof that these keys were starved to death. None of them were left. Together we stand against this ruthlessness.
You made us believe in you, you gave us your word, and now they are killing us and spilling our blood.
Pain and misery, we've had enough, we've had enough. UN and the USA, stand up for once, we've had enough.
We have been mourning our burn in all the zones. Since the crashes of those great nations, we still haven't grown. We cannot second the stops, back, yes. We need to go back to our home, yeah, our home.
What have we done to this human treatment? What is a crime? The desolate in our environment. Biafrans are suffering every day. What more can we say if that's the price that we must pay? We must pay. And I'm so disappointed in USA, UN, and the government. That's why I
United Nations, why did you let the children die? United Nations, why did you let the children cry? United Nations, why did you let the Biafrans fall? United Nations, why did you let the children fall? Did you let the children fall? Yeah. Did you let the children fall?
They are killing us every day. Only God will save our lives. And you and elected to allow Biafra to go. Blood the blood of Adam crying in the wilderness. I had to shed blood of Biafra children crying loud.
For people, you see and watch them killing people. I got no much to say, but one thing I must say.